Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Danielle and I am on a weight loss journey. So today's video is going to be weighing results and a catch up how the week's gone. I feel like we've got quite a lot to catch up on, so let's get straight into the video. So if you watched my recent what I eat in a day, I did give an update on what I'm doing weight loss wise going forward. So if you haven't, I'll pop that video up here. So a quick overhaul of what's been going on. So I started following the Slimming World journey, I think it was maybe mid-January. I did it a little bit before Christmas, but I didn't go to group or anything like that, so I wasn't that serious about it. But I started doing it more seriously and going to group, I think it was sort of mid-January, and I think I'd lost about, I haven't got my book on me, I have to have a look in my book and then I'll pop it on the screen what I've lost within those few months I've been there. And yeah, I got on absolutely fine, but I felt it a little bit restricting for me sometimes. So I decided to switch over to calorie counting, and I did that for a couple of weeks, and I uploaded some videos, which I really did enjoy the flexibility of it. And like I explained a lot in the other video, I do understand to lose weight that you do have to be in a calorie deficit. So after going back and forth and thinking what works best for me, I decided to go back to Slimming World, just because it gives me a little bit more structure. I am the sort of person, some people can do calorie counting and eat healthy options. That's not me. I love cake, I love chocolate, I love anything covered in chocolate, and I will choose that over banana. So yeah, that's what I was finding I was doing. Like the first few days I was like eating healthy, and then like I was slipping into bad habits of just like using my calories on not as healthy food. So I decided to go back to Slimming World because it just gives me that structure then of like knowing what foods I should and shouldn't eat. Now saying that, calorie counting has taught me a lot. It's taught me portion controls. I didn't realise what sort of calories were in foods and things like that. For example, Slimming World, obviously beans are a free food, but I will be swapping beans to tinned tomatoes because the calorie difference between them is like ridiculous. So I will be swapping that. So there's lots of little things which I'm going to be swapping, and also things like pasta, potatoes. I've got so many calories in them if you have a large amount, so I will be weighing them and counting sort of the calories to know how much I'm consuming within that meal, so I don't go crazy on the calories as well. So yeah, so I've definitely taken something from calorie counting. And also what I will do as well is if I'm having a day where I know I'm not going to be on plan, for example if I'm going shopping for the day or going out for the day, or it's a Saturday and I just don't fancy being on plan, I can kind of switch back to calorie counting for that day, and I know I will be in a deficit at that point, so it just gives me that little bit of flexibility. But yeah, I will be going back to Slimming World. I have contacted my consultant and I will be returning back to group as well. So this week we have had, it's been a bit of a mixed week because I've kind of been like jumping from which diet to follow. I've kind of done some days on calorie counting, some days on Slimming World, so it's been a little bit up in the air this week. And also with calorie counting, when I worked out my calories, it was based on me working out like 4 to 5 times a day, which I haven't done this week. So some days I've been having like 1,800 calories, but I think that's more based on me working out 4 to 5 times a week, which I haven't been doing. So I think I've probably been eating more calories than I should, which is also another reason why I kind of want to switch over a little bit as well. So yeah, I don't really know how I've done this week. I've had one day, which was yesterday actually, so it was the day before weigh-in, where I went a little bit off. I didn't go too crazy. I got pros and cons. I ate quite a bit of chocolate, not ridiculous amounts. But the good thing was I wanted to order a Domino's pizza, and I didn't. I made one with just a Weight Watchers wrap, so that was a positive there. But yeah, I went a bit off track yesterday, and like I said, that was the day before weigh-in, but I was craving chocolate. It was one of those days where I am an emotional eater, and it'd been a rough day, and all I wanted to do was like comfort eat and just eat lots of chocolate. And luckily I didn't go too crazy, but I did definitely go over sins or over calories that day. I'm also kind of looking forward to going and getting weighed again, because it kind of holds me a little bit more accountable. What I am going to be doing going forward though is not putting the pressure on myself. Like sometimes I wouldn't eat as much that day, because just in case what the scale says, I'm going to try and take that pressure off a little bit and just enjoy it a little bit more, because I know if I do stick to plan, I will lose it. So I just need to be a bit kinder to myself and not put that pressure on for when I'm going to group, because nobody cares there. But you kind of put that pressure on yourself, like what the scale's going to say, and it's in front of someone, where I really kind of need to get out of that mindset. So this week's weigh-in I have maintained, so I am happy with it, but I feel like the last few weeks it has been really slow weight loss wise. That may be because of me and kind of hopping from different diet to different diet, but yeah, I had a gain over Easter of 1 pound. Last week I had half a pound loss, and then this week's a maintain. So I definitely feel like it's been slower. So I am looking forward to hopefully trying to get that moving a little bit more. I still do have a bit to go before I reach my target. I may change my target when I go back to group, because yeah, I kind of was going for my weight before I had kids, whereas I might drop that a little bit so it's more of a realistic target, and so it's kind of in sight, if you know what I mean. So that's everything from me today, guys. It's just a really quick update. I hope you're having a fabulous weekend. I will be back next week with my what I eat in a day. And if you haven't already, I'd love it if you could subscribe to my channel, give this video a like if you enjoyed it, pop me a comment below. I love hearing from you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.